Happy December, everybody.
Hello, guys. Happy December. Happy holidays.
So what do you want to talk about, Mike?
Well, I was thinking of doing, in the spirit of December and Christmas, I was thinking about doing everything Christmas to your favorite memories, toys, movies, experiences, everything. Put up the Christmas tree, whatever you like to do, kind of deal. That's what I was thinking. We'll go with the whole holiday aspect in the month of December. Things like that. Starting, obviously, most of our holidays that we loved was when we were younger, obviously. And then we could talk,
Obviously.
Right, I remember some of the things that brought me joy. I don't know, I still, to this day, I don't know what brings you joy, but what brought me joy.
Christmas presents.
Well, yeah, Christmas presents were a bonus, but before we get into the toys and the presents, just the whole lead up to it. And the whole Christmas.
Oh, the huge lead up to it.
Yeah, well, like we said, now it goes from Halloween right to Christmas. But I don't recognize Christmas until we hit December 10th or something like that. That's when I start thinking it's Christmas.
Well, I also went to Catholic school, so Christmas was really flushed down our throats.
Oh yeah, all year round. You celebrate Christmas in July.
Sometimes it seemed that way.
But I remember, as far as, look, everybody loves Christmas, every little kid loves Christmas, but there were so many things that I used to love doing, like my parents would bring me to see the tree, the Rockefeller Center tree, which I thought was a big thing.
See, my parents never did that, and I didn't even care that they didn't do that. In fact, the first time I did that, I was like,
you don't care that they did that because they never brought you down there. But if they brought you once and then the next year and you didn't go, maybe you would have cared.
I never cared.
About going once? I didn't care about going once until I went.
No.
Okay. So that doesn't bring you joy. Okay, so that's 1 for me, 0 for you. But
no, there's certain things. I don't know. There's certain things.
But the whole holiday season, the reason why I love it in general is because it makes people be courteous to each other, be happier.
Does it really?
Where the rest of the year,
really?
Maybe not everybody, but people are more, festive.
I think it really does.
I think so. I think major disasters and holidays kind of bring people happy spirits.
No, yeah. So why are people getting stampeded like cattle and freaking on Black Friday?
Again.
What was that?
Those are different circumstances.
People get into barroom brawls in Best Buy.
I'm not talking about if you live down the block where they do a bull run or something. I'm talking about...
I'm forearm you, smash you in the face over this flat screen television that they just took out of the case.
Well, maybe we should give a New York City point of view.
No, this happens all over, man. This isn't just New York City. This happens all over.
Okay, so we can save that for another podcast. We'll call it the morbid parts of Christmas, but considering things that bring us joy, why don't we go with...
that could be a future episode.
Absolutely.
I think I could do an entire episode about the Cabbage Patch Kid brawls.
Or disasters.
I think I could do an entire, as a little kid, seeing stuff, and I was like, what?
Cabbage Patch Kids brawls.
The parents getting into full-out
absolutely.
brawls.
Let me tell you something. I think my father once got into something trying to get me. Because look, my parents would always shop at the last minute. If you shop at the last minute, you're going to get into brawls. You're not going to get what every kid wants. Because every kid always wants the same thing during Christmas. That particular toy. What was the particular toy that you really coveted? The most ever Christmas toy that you ever coveted during the Christmas season. And I want to know if you got it or didn't get it. And I also want to know, was there something that you really wanted to get that you didn't get and you were destroyed? But let's go first with the one that you actually got. You didn't get anything that you wanted?
The LJN WWF big rubber wrestling figures.
That's what you made sure you put into Santa's head.
Because I would always get 5 of them or 6 of them at Christmas.
Okay.
So I was always looking forward to those as a little kid.
And you would always get them.
Yeah.
Now, was this at the point where you knew there was a Santa or you didn't know there was a Santa?
Santa was spoiled for me.
Early?
Yeah. So.
Okay. But either way, even when I didn't confront my parents, once I found out from school, because there's always some little ass, bratty kid that would be like, would spoil it for everybody. I would still make sure to tell my parents to relay the message to Santa, even if I really thought my parents were getting the gift. So, ahead of time, you had to let them, the parents and the Santa know that what you wanted.
I think I was like 5. Five when Santa was spoiled for me. It was like, and I really didn't care. I was like,
but Santa was spoiled for you out of the womb.
I was like, I don't care. I'm getting presents either way.
Right. Well, look, I'm with you 100%. If anything, once you find out your parents are Santa, at least you can hold somebody accountable. You can hold your parents accountable. Be like, Santa didn't get it, but you didn't get it for me, Dad.
This was the other thing too, man. When you used to go to the when the things are like, oh yeah, your parents are gonna take you and sit on Santa's lap and you ask him for a present, he's gonna give you a present.
Right.
Like, and then he gives you like a crappy $1.50 toy. It's like, no, this is what I want to ask for, Santa.
Yeah. Well, they would blame it on Santa that you didn't get the gift. In the words.
No, I'm just saying. I was like. It's stuff like
when
that.
He actually gave you a gift at a Macy's.
It's stuff like that soured my thing on Santa is real, is what I'm saying.
Oh, because you would ask Santa for something like, let me have the G.I. Joe hovercraft or the launch pad, whatever, and he would just give you like a 99-cent store.
Something I could get in the candy store down the block.
Right, and a gumball machine.
Spinner rack.
This is a gumball machine, Santa.
Something I could get out of a gumball machine, basically. Yeah.
Right, Santa.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know what Santa you're going to.
Santa, you came here.
And
you came here just so you could give me the same. Well, you came here just so you could give me the same things out of one of those 25-cent gumball machines. It's like, no, that doesn't equal up to Santa.
And you seem to me like the same morbid character that would hold a grudge for a whole year until you sat on Santa's lap the next year. Like, Santa, you didn't get me what I wanted last year. This year, let me tell you loudly what I want. Maybe you didn't hear me correctly. No, but I used to do that. I used to blame Santa the year after for things because I was put onto it late. I didn't realize there was a Santa. I don't know, who knows. Very late in my years. In fact, I was very embarrassed. I was one of those kids that was around a group of kids when they were like, you don't know there's a Santa?
If you pass 5.
Right, I was embarrassed at 10. Let me tell you something. I was in a group of kids that
if you pass 5 and you don't know that Santa and the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy and all those things are...
Imagine
yeah. You gotta...
Right, you got a beat down. You were the idiot.
10 years old.
Because I remember, I was really embarrassed. I was in school one day, I was
10 years old and you still thought Santa was real?
I don't know if it was actually 10, but it was late in my early, before double-digit years.
Oh my God.
It was pretty late, and I was very embarrassed because I was at a table.
I'm embarrassed for you right now.
Let me tell you something. I was very naive as a child, and I was sitting, because my parents would always beat it into my head, don't believe those kids. Let me tell you, as much as I would come back and tell my parents that they told me there wasn't a Santa, they would make me kind of believe there was a Santa there. If you don't believe in Santa, you're not going to get what you want.
Jesus Christ.
And let me tell you, it was one time at the lunch table when I said to somebody, what do you guys ask for Santa for Christmas? And they go, what do you mean Santa? And then I was like really embarrassed. And and that would be my first beating.
I also just said Jesus Christ too, because that's
in the spirit of Christmas.
That's who,
Exactly.
The whole thing was based upon.
Yeah, Cartman, he wouldn't know that, but yes.
But.
Okay, and also,
what was
going back to toys, obviously that was my favorite.
Wait a second, wait a second.
Sure.
When you said you went to Greek school, right?
Greek Orthodox school on Sundays, and I didn't know the language at all.
So you were taught religious stuff, right?
Which I couldn't understand because I didn't speak the language, but correct. They started doing their prayer, all I did was hold my head down and just like, with the lips. I was kind of lip syncing the prayer.
Did you have to go through any sort of, sacraments, like
going underwater or something?
Well,
I can't remember.
Baptism.
I can't remember, but
that's baptism.
My mother became a Christian after that. Eventually, she got rid of the whole Greek Orthodox, but she made me suffer in Sunday school. So eventually, I don't know what I did. Maybe I threw a tantrum, and they never sent me back there again. Because
did she celebrate?
I might have caused a scene in the school.
Did she celebrate Christmas?
Oh, absolutely. As a Christian, she loved Christmas. Yeah, she was. I'm not religious at all, really. I'm just neutral. But
I'm not either.
My mother was a big Christian, and I respect everybody's religion. I respect my mom's religion. I would go with it. And I went to church for many years. But no, she was big into Christmas. That was her thing. She loved Christmas. And she was one of those that didn't like how we commercialized Christmas. Like, now it's not really about the birth of Jesus. It's more about what
as long as I've been alive.
How much money you could spend.
As long as I've been alive, Christmas has been commercialism.
Well,
as long as I've been alive.
I guess you're right.
100% total commercialism.
Yeah, I remember a day where December 25th was just like, you didn't get gifts or anything, but once you started giving presents...
I kind of never knew it as anything but that.
Yeah, exactly. I guess you're right, but there was also a secondary meaning to us, which was,
also I went to Catholic school and I learned.
And you should have known, right?
No, I mean, I did learn about it. I did learn a lot about...
That was another thing I didn't learn until late in my years, when I had to realize why we were actually celebrating Christmas in the first place. But...
Santa hijacked Jesus' spotlight.
You know what videos I find funny is on YouTube and stuff like that? The videos where all the kids are lined up to meet Santa, and there's one rogue guy who just hates life in general, who's like, oh, Santa doesn't exist, blah, blah, blah. I mean, why are you gonna ruin it for little 3-year-olds? I mean, come on, just let them have the little fantasy. Are you one of those that they think you should tell your kid right away that there's no...
I don't even know.
It's hard to, because if you tell your child...
I don't even know. I really don't even know.
It is a tough decision. I agree with you 100%, because if you... It's like a,
I can't answer that. I really can't.
What is it called when it's a no-win situation, no answer to...
First off, I don't know how when my teeth fell out as a little kid, I have no idea how my parents were able to put a freaking dollar under my bed and take my
teeth. Take the tooth out without you waking up. And I was a light sleeper, too.
I have no idea
how they did it either. Let me tell you, the going rate for a tooth now is like $5 to $10. But yeah, it was $1 back then. And I don't know. I'm serious. My niece Layla just got like $5. I'm like, Jesus.
Holy. Oh, man.
The singles aren't taken here anymore. You don't want the kid to go to school and say, the tooth fairy is a cheap freaking fairy. It only gave me $1. Well, I got $10. It all depends on, the income of the home.
Alright, let's go back to Christmas.
No, exactly. We're still in the Christmas spirit.
Let's go back to Christmas.
We got a whole month of Christmas to go.
Let's go back to Christmas.
But, no. But my favorite thing was when I would usually tell my parents what toys I wanted. That's what, obviously, I liked the most was the toy aspect when I was young. Now, I don't get toys. I just like the whole spirit of Christmas now. Where you just like, right now, do you like anything about Christmas? Probably not.
I would like to more than I do.
Right, I mean, maybe that's what I'm doing. I'm giving myself false hope to believe that there's a reason for me to be happy.
Maybe that's what I'm doing here too right now. It's kind of like the Halloween thing. I don't celebrate the Halloween season, but I'm going to be doing stupid Halloween stuff.
Yeah, but at least on Halloween, you could, I guess. It was like, I don't know if we'll get into Halloween. I have a whole much sauce, but we got into that already. But, with the whole Christmas thing, I used to like going to the tree, ice skating, sometimes in Rockefeller Center, even though that was a pain in the ass. Little things like that.
Oh, I did that a couple times, too.
It would fall on my ass, ice skating.
Yeah.
I think parents just bring little kids ice skating so they can laugh at them when they slip. Because ice skating for little kids is almost impossible. But actually, for adults too. I mean, I haven't ice skated. I don't even know if I could rollerblade. That's another thing over here in New York. You don't see people skating anymore. But again, that's not a Christmas thing. Other holiday things I used to like was the TV shows on TV, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and all those Frosty the Snowman. Remember? You used to always look forward to those particular shows.
Oh, of course.
And now they want to take the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Are they even showing it this year? Because they're trying to say he was
Stop taking stuff away.
It was about bullying,
Stop
they were
taking
saying.
stuff away. Don't take stuff away. Stop.
Right. I'm against bullying, but I don't know if talking about Rudolph, bullying him. Plus he ended up being the big bully. Not the big bully, but he ended up leading the everybody. And then the bullies ended up kissing his ass. So that's another story they could tell. Anyway, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Mr. Frosty, The Grinch That Stole Christmas, the original, what was it, the cartoon that was like...
Alright, well, the movie they used to play...
Well, the cartoon movie.
The movie they used to play here all the time, every Christmas, when I was a little kid, on Channel 11, WPIX.
My favorite one
was March of the Wooden Soldiers with Laurel and Hardy.
March of the Wooden Soldiers. I can't say that I even saw that.
Oh man, really?
I don't think I had. It was like the Nutcracker? Well, what is it? March of the channel. I used to watch CBS. All the March of the Wooden Soldiers. Huh? What was that? Claymation kind of thing? What was that?
No, it was Laurel and Hardy.
Oh. Yeah. Well, that was your favorite TV show to watch?
Not a freaking TV show, it's a movie.
Oh, like A Christmas Carol or The Scrooge? Which is the same thing, actually.
The Scrooge.
The Scrooge, right. No, but A Christmas Carol is the Scrooge thing. That's what it is, with Tiny Tim and all that.
No, March of the Wooden Soldiers with Laurel and Hardy.
Okay, well, it was a movie. Maybe I'll have to check that out. March of the Wooden Soldiers. My favorite holiday movie now, like a tradition I watch, other than The Grinch, is Elf. Elf became like a cult classic to me with Will Ferrell. What other recent holiday movie?
I liked a lot of Will Ferrell movies, but I didn't.
You didn't like Elf? Oh my god.
I really didn't.
Oh my god. We're like salt and pepper here. But I love Elf. You hate it. Wooden Soldiers I never heard of.
March of the Wooden Soldiers.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You did see Frosty the Snowman every time, right?
Yeah.
What was his famous quote when he would say...
It's been a while since I watched
He went, Happy birthday! Every time he came to form, he would say, Happy birthday. But I know Frosty the Snowman was a good one, and also The Grinch That Stole Christmas. And
oh, yeah, of course.
Ones that I despise because every single year, because my mother was, she used to make me watch the 10 Commandments, which was like 10 days long. I mean, what are these?
For Christmas?
Every time, because they played it all day long. It was the 10 Commandments and a little Jesus of Nazareth. Those are like two classic, and I'm sure they're going to have it on some channel. But, I mean, and granted, I'm sure people love it, but I just wasn't digging it. It really put everything...
Well, because you wanted...
I just wanted to play my toys, right. And we had to gather around. I had to be quiet while we were watching it, too. It was like, Ma, this show's like 5 hours long without commercials. Because they don't even play that show with commercials. If they play with commercials, it's like a marathon.
Has anyone ever made a movie, not like not like one of those Catholic, those straight up Christian movie studios, like, stuff that like Kevin Sorbo and people like that would do these days, right?
Oh, Corbett Sorbo went into that kind of deal?
But like,
first of all, don't downsize Kevin Sorbo. He was a major star with that show.
I think Dean Cain too. I think they both looked at that line where they're like making nothing but like hardcore Christian movies. I don't know if it's nothing but hardcore Christian movies.
First of all, I think Kevin Sorbo's way bigger of a star than Dean Cain. That Hercules show, whatever he had on TV, was great. But, no, I don't even know if I even got to see that because we would just watch the 10 Commandments and Jesus of Nazareth every Christmas. I mean, it took up a whole day.
Like if you saw a Christmas movie where they're like, going straight up into like, we're gonna take our Christmas back.
We're gonna take our Christmas back. Well, look, I don't know, but, some of the movies, I always have a tradition with those particular shows I like to watch on TV. And as far as...
Shows are movies.
Movies, right. As far as movies go, the big debate, we won't dwell on it, is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not? And I say it is not a Christmas movie. I think we might have talked about this before, and I'm going to stick to my guns, and I'm going to say it's not a Christmas movie. It was just filmed on Christmas. Home Alone is a Christmas movie because the whole thing is based upon Christmas.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Home Alone is a Christmas movie. Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
I don't even know if Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Gizmo
had the Santa hat on. I know.
Christmas present. Gizmo is a Christmas present.
I guess it's a Christmas movie, but it's not solely based upon Christmas.
It's based on a Christmas present. Gizmo is a Christmas present.
Like It's a Wonderful Life is a Christmas movie. You're right. Well, I guess it is a Christmas movie. That's so debatable. That's a good one. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. That's 50-50, just like Die Hard is.
Gizmo's a Christmas present that automatically makes it a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it turns into it makes it into a horror movie, actually. But yeah, Oh, that's a great movie. We have to watch
Well, that
that.
was like slapstick horror.
Oh, that Gizmo, he was great. And the Mogwai and all that, yeah. But I know you have your full solid Christmas movies, like the Home Alone, It's a Wonderful Life, Scrooge, and all those that are mainly about Christmas.
Jingle All the Way? Oh, hell yeah.
Jingle All the Way, definitely, 100%. Absolutely.
I love to make
Sinbad
fun of I love to make fun of that movie.
Jingle All the Way. I'm not saying it's a great Christmas movie, but it is a Christmas movie.
Alright. Other than
And the
movies,
Santa Claus with that guy who was doing the Home Improvement movies.
What? Other than movies and stuff.
As far as happy memories go, it was all about the toys.
It was all about the
All
toys.
about the toys. I mean, that's pretty much what it
I
was.
gotta agree with you.
Yeah, when you're a kid, it's all
for
about
me,
the
it was
toys.
the combo of toys and time off from school.
Exactly. Right! There you go. And the time off from school.
The toys plus the time
That's
off
right,
from
because
school.
you got like a week and a half. It was great. And it led right into New Year's. It was just a great time. You know what? I don't even know. You're right. It was the time off from school
That was
combined with the
awesome
toys.
combo.
Because they gave you the toys first and then a week off from school to play with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 100% right with that. Yeah, that's a good one. That's right. The time off from school was a big one. Yeah. Yeah, and of course,
you got a bunch
I don't want to get away from seeing family and stuff like that, because we're not even talking about family. We're just going all shallow with Christmas, but yeah,
oh yeah, totally.
It was all family
100%.
stuff and the food, but really it was all about the toys. And I used to always have trouble sleeping the night before Christmas. Like, it was hard for me to sleep. Like, I guess I would sleep.
There was a few times I had trouble. There was a time too I found it was like the middle of the year, and for some reason I was sent to go into the closet of the living room.
Christmas in July?
Yeah, it was sometime around the year.
Uh-huh.
And I dug it out and it was like, what's this Rambo figure doing here?
What?
It was the middle of the year, and then my
Uh-huh.
mom was like, oh, I forgot to give you this.
No way! Oh my God!
So I guess I kind of did have Christmas in July.
They would hide, they would stash presents from you, and then they wouldn't even remember that they had it, and then you would find it. Oh my God! Like, Mom, what the hell's going on here? Oh wow!
I don't even remember. Like, why did you ask me to go
funny.
in the closet? Why did I find this? What did you do this to me on purpose?
Oh, that's funny. Maybe she was saving it for next Christmas, and you found it ahead of
I
time.
thought, okay, but why do that? Why let it rot away
Oh
in the
my
closet
God,
for
that's funny.
a year?
Yeah, I mean, a year from now, we used to go from one character to the other. Rambo might not even been cool in the middle of the year by the time
Exactly.
you got the character.
That's exactly the point.
My parents used to do the stupid thing where they left out the milk and cookies. I'll wake up the next day with just a plate of crumbs and an empty
my
glass
parents
of milk.
didn't bother with that. They probably bothered with it like for my enjoyment, like within like I was like probably like 3 years old, and I was like, yeah, I don't care anymore. Whatever. Just want to go to sleep.
But I do like
Wake up the next day.
And what age do you think that we turn when we say to ourselves, F Christmas? Like, you know what, we don't care about it. We have to find other reasons to like Christmas. Like right now, we have to find...
I don't know. I don't even...
Wait, I guess when you stop getting
I
gifts.
can't pinpoint it. No, that
At what age did we stop getting
even
gifts,
matter
though?
anymore.
We stopped getting gifts at early teenage
Well,
years, right?
They got to a point
Oh,
where...
we had clothes and shit.
they got to a point where I was in high school.
Oh, did you hate getting clothes? Oh, God, that was the worst.
When I was a little kid, I did. When I was a little kid, I hated
Yes,
it.
when you get older, you do. But when
Yeah.
you're a little kid, you're like, oh, underwear, nice.
Yeah.
Underoos, okay.
Oh.
At least underoos were kind of cool because they were a thing, but...
Like 1984, 1985, over there. Oh, corduroy pants, thanks.
You know, underoos must be like a thing for like, it sounds like, you know, but like, who would enjoy underoos? Because you only can enjoy them for yourself. You can't show them off. Only for certain, like, NAMBLA people would love them, but, oh, look at my underoos.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Who would enjoy underoos except for you? You can't show off your underoos,
You
right?
went from Christmas to NAMBLA, dude.
I'm just saying. No offense. Well, whatever. But it's a NAMBLA. What am I, nuts? I'm so used to apologizing for criticizing PC that I'm apologizing to them. But in fact, I take that apology back.
No,
Strike
I
that
was
from the
talking
record.
about that left turn you took.
I'm just saying.
That sharp left you just took.
You don't know what to say anymore. But I'm saying, but the underoos in general, you can't show those off. So no, you want gifts that basically, in general, that you could just be like, look what I got for Christmas. You go,
So what did you get? What was your like?
My favorite
What
toys
were your big hauls though for
The
Christmas?
big hauls were always like you're talking about, the G.I. Joes and the action figures. That was my thing when I was little until we got into tech like the Commodore and the computers and stuff when you started getting older. But actually, no, when I started getting older, I got the actual basketball thing like they have in Dave and Buster's.
Well, I used to get systems.
Systems were great too.
A couple of times
Yes, I believe my Atari might have been either a birthday or a Christmas gift. Yes, that's when we got the big gifts. Those were the 2 times. Birthday and Christmas. And Christmas was usually a little bit better. But we can elaborate more on this in the future because we have a whole bunch of days to go. And we'll get back into Christmas. We'll still be wearing these stupid hats. But I don't really even know,
Alright.
That's pretty much it.
So,
signing out.
This is the first stupid video me and Mikey are going to be doing in December. Who knows? We might do a few more in the future.
Yes, this is the inaugural December one. Correct.
Alright. Have a good one, folks.
Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.
Happy holidays.
Or whatever you celebrate.